black is kind of frozen. And if you get b5, you can just trade off your worst pawn. Then it feels like white's position is improving. He plays b5. He wants rook a5 next.
Yeah, I like b5 a lot. Rook to c1. Maybe rook h1. I guess we just go king g3. He could go rook c2 here. How is he going to recapture? Maybe with
the knight, I guess, and then move the knight back, and then play rook a7 ideas.
Yeah, so he clearly wants to keep the rooks on the board. I guess it's the correct decision. Once again, the knight on d4 really covers everything, and then with the rook coming to a7, the pawn on b7 will be very weak.
And rook h1 going after this pawn. Do you care about it? Knight d4, rook a7, and then you get an outside pass pawn.
Ooh. Yeah, I thought he had to go king g3, but yeah, he's just sacking that pawn on the king side. Knight e8 by Hikaru, rook a5. Wait, there goes the d pawn.
Great move by Grischuk. He doesn't care about h4. That's not a pass pawn for black.
And actually, if you take an h4, what about king g1? Your rook is all of a sudden trapped.
Oh my goodness, g3, king g2 to yeah, you trap the rook.
Yeah, and now you can. So he goes rook b1, but we just take on d5, and I mean Hikaru's hanging on here, but barely. King d7.
Okay, rook b5. There's knight d6. So now he's got rook c7.
Right. Is rook d5 a threefold, or can he still play it? He goes e4. Not sure about that. Rook b2 check now.
Rook b2, king after g3. No, rook d5.
Oh, he goes e5. Where do you go with the knight? Knight e8?
Does he want?
But rook b5, rook b5. That's the second pawn.
Oh, he took.
Wait, isn't Hikaru just lost here? King g3 or king? Wait, why did he go to e3?
That's a mistake, but maybe he's
just because the knight at 8 is completely dominated. G5,
e6.
Oh, e6. What? Is that winning for white?
Yeah, you can take with the knight, and then down goes g5.
And what about in e7, and you just win the knight, but
e7 was like watch out.
H pawn is very dangerous. Wait, h3. What does he want to do?
He wants rook h4, I guess.
But h2.
Oh my gosh, this is looking really scary all of a sudden. Oh, he gave it this pawn.
Wait, you just take. No, he wants that. Oh, he goes there, but b5.
Knight c6 or b5 is even better.
Rook b4.
Is knight d5 a threat? No, the king just walks away and
he walks the king on. Maybe rook a1 here to bring the rook back into the game. Yeah, because rook c1 also a good move. Don't go king e7. That hangs a rook.
Oh, good catch. That's a fork.
Maybe h4.
So h4 rook c8 check, and you can't go king e7.
You got to go to g7. Oh,
just goes back.
Is the h1 just dropping off?
It is.
Wait, knight d5, king d3, or
king e4. Okay,
knight
lots
c7,
of pawns.
He's setting up some tricks with king e5. Yeah,
take it, and king f6.
And king f6, that should be winning, right?
Yes, it definitely should be. You can push your f pawn after.
But after rook b4, how exactly? He goes knight f5.
Even better. Setting up checkmate.
He's just going for a checkmate, or just taking off that h pawn. Rook h4 should be winning, or rook b5.
King f6, knight e8. King g6. Oh, king g6.
King g6, and there's no checks.
Yeah, only
there's knight e7, but that should be leading to a winning endgame. Take, and how do we win here? Maybe just f4 and rook h1.
Oh, right? That's super nice. Yeah, the king.
Rook h8. Yeah, this is a win. This is a win for white. King e7, f5.
Yes, you got to cut the king off f5.
F5. You can still give a check, but king g7. It's just lost for black.
Yeah, because if your rook f6 is rook e8 check.
8.
That's huge.
Yeah, rook b7, but f6, and king g6.
Nice, and then there's rook e8.
And Hikaru knows it's lost. And
wow, Alexander Grischuk, that guy is unbelievable. Even when he has mere seconds on the clock, the way he was able to just come after Hikaru's weakness in that endgame, whew.
Yeah, incredible. Yeah, he kept the rooks on the board. He wanted to play for a win. And at the end, the d5 pawn and the b7 weakness just became too much for Hikaru.